Let's cherish our own. This is our own. The Ghana Premier League is back again. We are going to have a look at the Ghana Premier League issues. And don't forget, subscribe to this channel. Please subscribe. Me, I don't mind so. Bell, so. Me, the subscribe button, I want to know. So whenever we upload a new video, you'll be notified as soon as possible. This is what the MOS, the Madiba official show with me, the Madiba official. Now, without wasting your time, let's delve into the issues. Kotoko lost against a crowd of folk during the weekend in the Super Classic, the game that was also the President's Cup. And after the game, there's been a lot of commentaries concerning the game. And we saw some reporters calling for the head or the sack of their manager, Seydou Zerbo. And according to him, Zerbo is not doing good work for the club because they thought a team that won the league last season, although they lost some of their key players like you look at Ismail Abdul Ghani, you look at players like Mudassir Salifu, Frank Thierry Etuga and Bella, you look at their left back Imoru Ibrahim. All these players left the club last season, but according to them, they still had a good players in their setup to make sure they could defend their Ghana Premier League title. If not, that they should even be able to go far in the FA Cup more than they did last year. But already they are out of the FA Cup. They are almost out of the league because now you look at the chasing part and what they are doing. Both of them are good travelers and they are also good at home. Kotoko are not good travelers. It's only home that they pick up the points, and with what the Ghana side is doing, for me, it will be difficult for them to defend the Ghana Premier League. And that's why some of the supporters have added 1 and 2 together, and they decided that it's about time that Seydou Zerbo is booted out, replaced by somebody else, because the man is not doing good and the man is not fit to be the manager of Kotoko because of reasons that I've just given out. But according to one of their supporters leadership or supporters chairman, that is Chairman Koku Amponsa, popularly known as K5. According to K5, he doesn't see the need to replace Seydou Zerbo. According to him, Seydou Zerbo is not the problem of their club, and the problem is the referees. The referees are the reason why Kotoko are not getting the results, and that if, let's say, the referee was to award the penalty in the game against other folk, they could have scored. If the referee was to chop off the offside goal, that could have hear them scored for other folk. It means the other folk would have gotten a goal in that game. So the referees are the reason why Kotoko are where they are, and not the coach. And then also the players too are to blame. So for him, Seydou Zerbo has no hands in the poor performance, especially away of the club Asante Kotoko. According to him, if you watch the game that Kotoko played against the Chief United and they won by a goal to nil, the referee came and did a diligent work. Some winning, so that's what you see. He did a diligent work. That's why they got that victory. So if all referees were to be like the one that officiated their game against the Chief United, maybe Kotoko wouldn't have been in that position that they are right now. They would have been at the summit of the Ghana Premier League. So according to him, Seydou Zerbo is not to blame. And for me, I don't side with what Chairman Amponsa K5 is saying. You can let us know your thought on what the chairman had to say, because how can you tell us that? Look, it's true. Officiating in general in Ghana football is becoming a canker. It's becoming something that, for me, the football association, the referees hierarchy, have to sit down and revisit it. Because you look at our games and you look at how they officiate games, any true ball is an offside. Any true ball, offside. True pass, offside. So that's some of the things that I've been saying. And any slighting, offside. And you look at dishing that they were awarded as penalties, and those that they do award, ask yourself, do these referees have the balls to take the big dishes when it matters? So the officiating in general in the league is not good. So it's not only let's say, peculiar to only Kotoko. It's a thing of the Ghana Premier League in totality. So Kotoko should start looking at themselves and stop blaming the referees for their inefficiencies. Because if they continue to tread on this path, I bet you the club continue to sink and sink, because each and every game they will try to find a reason for their loss than looking at themselves, trying to apportion the blames on the referees, and the players always want reason to fail, and you give them one and they'll take it. Now, nobody in the hierarchy is talking about the players' poor performances in front of goal. Mukwala had 1v1 against Richard Ayi in the game. He spanned that opportunity. Is that one the doing of the referee? Richmond Lamptey was shooting over the bars. Was that the doing of the referee? Kotoko defenders' poor marking. Was that the thing of the referee? Dalai Ibrahim couldn't calculate his right out from that is his 6-yard box into the free kick that was lifted in by Linda Ntangi. Is that what the doing of the referee? Look, you can list some of the things that happened in the game that are not the doing of the referee. So for me, it's about time. Those players should understand that in football, and anything that involves human being, there's prone to be error. Even in Europe, that they have those sophisticated gadgets, they still commit mistakes. So why is it that when it happens to this our country, we try to find meanings into them, find meanings into why we are supposed to blame the referees, rather than looking at our clubs? Seydou Zerbo is not doing things right. You look at his game and they're flat, his changes are not working. You look at his substitutions and they're almost one way. And you look at the pattern of play, and it's not something encouraging. How is he working on the results? That's what the club wants. So why can you tell me, or how are you telling me that it's not his fault, that the club is doing well at home, but when they go to away, their mentality, their psyche changes? When was the last time they won an away game? It was against Midiama in Takwa. How many away matches have they won this season? Just 2. Against K5 at home, Baba Yara, and also against Midiama. Just 2. They travel across the length and breadth of this country, but all to no avail. So are you telling me it's my job to do it? Paulo Di Fabian came into an Adriana star side that were losing most of their key players. He brought in some young players. Opoku Waki, Idrisu Shaibu, you look at Isaac Menta, Richard Danso, look at Jesus Toniche and all those players. He brought in some new players, young players that were novice to the Ghana Premier League, and is getting the results. He's in the FA Cup quarterfinals. He is leading the league. He's playing very good football. He's picking up the points away at difficult venues, even at Accra against other folk. You look at the brand of football that the Stars players are playing, you could see a coach's hand in the team. How folk are blaming Matic that he's the reason why they're not doing well. But hey, watch how the folk play, and you will love their play. You will love how the other folk players orchestrate their build-up, how their passing game is, how the players do their things. But yes, sir, when you come in, that's why I'm tempted to agree with some of the people that have the notion that the management of Kotoko have brainwashed the supporters to always take the efforts against them. You don't hear them start saying the same thing. How the folk, their arch don't say the same thing. But when it comes to Kotoko, everything is about referees, FA. It's about time you put stop that. Let's call a spade. Build your team and stop finding who to blame. Let us know your thoughts on this comment of Chairman Kwaku and Ponsa K5. Thank you. Please subscribe. Adios. Bye-bye.